Yes.
All right.
Oh, we've been recording. Hello, everyone. My name is Ashani.
My name is Renee.
And we are the Book
Aunties.
Aunties. So, for today's video, in anticipation for Onyx Storm, we'll be talking about our theories, from everything about Violet's second signet, what's going to happen to Xaden, and some dragon politics. So, let's see. Let's get into it.
So, first thing, our theories
For Violet.
What her second signet is, because we know her first signet is lightning. She's
Beautiful.
a lightning wielder.
OP.
Yes. But Rebecca Yarros has stated that she has said it in Iron Flame, and now it's like going around of what Violet's second signet is. And I know a lot of people have been saying that she is a truth sayer, which is understandable because, you know, she's always asking Xaden for the truth. And she's always on a quest to find the truth. But
we kind of disagree with that theory because you have to remember Violet trained for years to be a scribe like her father. So she naturally has an inclination to find information and store it and log it. Not necessarily that she's a truth sayer. It's just that was her training until her mother violently changed what she was supposed to be doing. Like, it just happened one day and she wasn't prepared. Even her professors were like, what the hell are you doing, to her mother? So that was a very fast, rapid change. So I don't believe personally that that's the second signet. Also, we saw a truth sayer in person. When she gets taken to be tortured, there is a truth sayer there, and the way that person acts is not similar to how Violet acts. As soon as she says something, the truth sayer is saying, "Oh yeah, that's the truth.
That's the truth. She's lying. That's the truth." But like, that's Violet's like, is that the truth?
Right? Like, oh, word, I'm gonna go into the library. Like, you know, like,
I'm gonna go read a book.
Like, you're lying because page 147 of this specific book in the band section told me you were lying. You know what I mean? Like,
that's it. Her signet is photographic memory. Must be
something. So, like, I don't think it's that. I think it's something different. So, we have some other off-color theories. I believe Rebecca's just said that she mentioned it a couple times. I think she's just playing with us. I don't think there's anything in there that's about it. She just wants us to look and look and look and, like, you know, get her brain going.
I guess, like, it's great, like a public, what is it called? Like a tactic.
Yeah, like, you know, oh my god, guys, I've been talking about the second signet. So you go back, you read all your annotations, you talk about it online. Like, it's a marketing tactic. And no disrespect to her, sell your book, baby. But I personally don't think she's talked about it at all because me and Renee have read this book back, forth, up, and down. There's no
she may have mentioned it like once in an interview that she spoke with her, I think her publisher or whatever, and her publisher was like, why don't you just tell them what the second signet is then? Like, you mentioned it so many times. And she's like, I thought you guys would get it by now. I've said it so many times in the book. But we're all like, where?
There's nothing in here that would indicate that. Truth sayer, the need for information.
Also, another thing for why we don't think that she might be a truth sayer is because if she was a truth sayer, then wouldn't she have been able to get the truth out of Xaden from early on?
That, and two, there's never been any inclination that, like, her friends or the people she's around feel compelled to tell her the truth. If anything, she's just like, I think this motherfucker's lying. So then, like, she just, you know, gets nosy. But, like, it was never like, oh, you, like, because usually with the truth sayer, if you say something, they can automatically tell it's a lie. Violet thinks Xaden's lying all the time. Technically,
he omits things.
That's not lying. Right. And he's doing it for the protection of his kingdom. So it's like, it's a reason, and she knows that, but she's still being annoying. But when Mira omits stuff, she never says anything. Like, she doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
And Mira has omitted a lot. So I don't know. I'm a little up in the air with that. I don't think there's enough grounds for evidence. I think it's just because she used to be a scribe that she's just nosy as hell.
Yeah.
And then also, because of which they all found out everything's a lie. Yeah, I want to know what the information is. What's the truth? Like, you have been lying to me.
We're trying to figure it out too. Come on.
But this whole thing was built on lies. Like, hello? So yeah. But I don't necessarily think that's her second signet.
If it is, I would kind of be very disappointed because I was thinking it'd be so much like cooler. Like Lightning Wielder is so cool.
Apparently, it's been said that Rebecca said the second one is underwhelming. My thing with that is, if it's underwhelming, what is the point of putting it in the book? Now, don't get me wrong, Violet's OP as fuck. She needs to, like, we don't want to make her overpowered and she's already, there. So we can give her something mundane. But she has 2 dragons and can wield lightning. Do you need to add more to that?
Mind you, Xaden has 1 dragon and he could wield. He's a shadow wielder and he's an intrinsic.
Yeah.
He can sense people's intentions. That's cool.
Super cool. It's not super like amazing, but like it's amazing, cool. It's unique and it's different to the point where Rebecca felt the need to hide that information. So like,
because it also is banned,
right? So I feel like Violet should be something along those lines. Now we were also thinking she could be great as like a shield. She blocks out people very well. It's been stated a lot of times if that is the second one, and that one's cool because she kind of needs that shit.
They have stated that she is one of the most powerful shielders of her class because she got it like
even Xaden instantly. Was like, you can block me out really well, and he's pretty hard to block out. So like he doesn't even know what her intentions are right now. So that could be it.
If that's the case, then a lot of dragon wielders are shielders. Dragon riders are
right. Like shielders. Again, I'm a little iffy on that one too.
Because I know like Mira is some kind of shield, like she can make wards. But then to have Violet also be like something like that.
We have a very... Y'all might hate us for this one. Our idea of her second Signet is that she can basically wield the power of being Venom without having all the side effects.
Yes.
I think that's the reason why the sage is so enamored with her, why she's having these dreams. It's either that. So I think it's an intrinsic type of thing. So it's either A, she can wield the power without all the side effects. That's why he wants her so bad. Because remember, when you're Venom, your eyes get red, your skin is gray, you look crazy as hell. But if you could wield the power without having the side effects, then no one would ever know. Like, that's really great in battle. That's the element of surprise. But my second theory, I just actually thought of this. My second theory is that Violet can kind of have premonitions or see the future or talk to people in her dreams. Because remember, all those dreams feel very real to her.
Yes.
So, and he's speaking to her in the dreams. So, in my opinion, it's an intrinsic type of thing, but it's related to dreams. So that's something that's a little underwhelming, but unique, similar to Xaden's. A little underwhelming, but like cool. You get what I'm trying to say? It's not like some OP thing, but it's something specific to her. You know what I mean? I personally think it's that she can something with her dreams, or she can use the power of Venom without the side effects. Those are my 2 things, because it has been stated a lot in this book, as many times as she dreams about those damn Venom and how much he wants her, why she's so pivotal, she's so powerful. At first we thought, okay, she wields lightning, I guess that's important. But it seems like he just really wants her to want her.
It's more to it.
Yeah, like she could do something. Because guess what? And Xaden is now Venom. Wouldn't that like satiate that sage? Like, oh my god, we have one of the most powerful people. No, he's just like, I want Violet. Yes. I want Violet.
And let's not also forget, like, there has to be a reason why Papa Sorengel was telling all these stories to Violet when she was little.
Yes,
and mind you, she also was born sickly. Like, I want to go into that with the book.
Yes, I'm hoping that we do get into more with Papa Sorengel, if we learn his actual name. I want to know why Violet was so sick, what was going on in that
made her turn
her hair white.
My other theory is, like, I don't know yet, but what if, like, she's able to counter poisons? Could be that. Like, maybe she was poisoned when she was younger.
This is due to Andarna being her second.
Andarna being a second, now she's able to counter poisons.
Right. Andarna's tail is not a feather tail anymore. It is a scorpion tail. And she's a different breed of dragon that has not been born in centuries.
Which we can't wait to get into that.
Yeah, that is also something we're really interested in. I want to know the lore of Andarna, what she is, what she can do, what her specific powers are. When she was young and she was gold with her feather tail, she could manipulate time. Holy hell. Ain't no other dragon was doing that. So
which I wish we kept that.
Right. That
great.
already tells me some stuff is going down.
Mm-hmm.
But now she's kind of this dark, it looks black, but when you come up to her in the sun, it's this purple, shifty, duochrome,
like an iridescent type of thing.
And she confesses to Violet, like, the reason why she was sitting in the shadows and everything is because she was trying to mimic Terran's black scales.
Because she looks so much up to him.
Yes, but actually in the sunlight, she's a completely different shade. Ain't nobody look like that. And she has a scorpion tail.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are the odds of Violet having, one, a black dragon? We haven't had a black dragon in forever. There's not many black dragons. And he has a morning star tail. He's one of the most powerful dragons ever. And then we have Andarna, who's a class we ain't never seen before, has a whole tail ain't nobody else got. I feel like Violet's second signet is something different. Like, I think it's either the dream manipulation or something she could speak through dreams. I think they're all interconnected. Because Andarna is so unique, I think Violet's second signet is unique. The reason why I think Rebecca is saying it's underwhelming is because it's like, oh, she can already wield lightning. Like, oh my god, that's huge. So I'm not necessarily thinking it's for combat, but I think it's something like a special ability similar to Xaden's, where he can see intentions. Like, that's not like super OP, but like that works when you're
It's very helpful, yeah.
Right, if you're in war
for tactical reasons.
There you go. Meanwhile, his shadows is the one doing all the extra shit. But like, I think it's something intellectual. Especially with how smart Violet is, and also her father. He also ties into the second signet. In my opinion, we don't really know anything about his background, but it kind of seems like he was only reading those types of books to Violet. Mira and Brennan don't say anything about these.
Yes.
She does bring up the book, like, remember the book Dad would read? And they're like, what are you talking about? They're like, what book? But Violet, retains information so well because she was trained to be a scribe. She knows that book up, down, left, right, and sideways. So in my opinion, I think she can, something in regards to that, something mentally. It's something mental. I don't think it's anything to do with like truth sayer or whatever. Like, I think it's something mental because her brain is so strong. Remember, that was the thing she was fortifying for years because she was never going to be a writer. She wanted to be a scribe like her dad. So I think that's where her second signet will lie. It'll be something intrinsic that's, unique, but not like flashy, if that makes sense. So I think that'll work.